but not to sound very misogynistic and stuff, I don't feel like most ladies are not driven enough. So most of them are just stuck in this loop of wanting to look good online while actually not actually putting in the work that produces results.
Yeah.
So they like the fancy skill set like content creator, content writing. They like I'm a TikToker.
Affiliate market.
I'm an affiliate marketer.
Then that what she says.
And I mean, I don't know. As a young guy or a young girl that want to get into tech, the first thing you need to decide in your heart is like you are going to grind.
It pricks my heart because a lot of time in this generation we have a lot of young people mixing emotion with professionalism. What do you have to say about that?
And that we need to say about that.
Welcome to the today's podcast, and on the today's podcast we have the greatest growth marketer of all time with us, Victor Linus.
Hi guys, my name is Victor Linus, and I'm a growth marketer, a digital marketer for the past 10 years, and we're here to share good nuggets with you guys.
Yeah. So on the today's podcast we talk about literally everything, ranging from tech to lifestyle to wisdom to God to basically life in general as regards to young people. So let us know, what do you think is the future of tech with young people currently?
Basically, right now, the future of tech for young people is AI. Like, it's very obvious. And whoever is not leveraging AI to optimize their process, optimize their learning, optimize their production, input and output is lacking behind. So that's the future of tech for young people.
But when they say stuff like AI is going to take away jobs, what space does that put young people for the future in?
AI does not AI is not going to take away jobs. AI is going to even create more jobs. But instead, it makes AI is going to replace the mediocres. Oh, AI is going to replace those that are not prepared, those that are sleeping on opportunities. Those are the people that AI is going to replace. But whoever is going to be working hard should leverage AI to expedite their process, expedite their learning curve. So if you're having this fear of AI is going to replace your job, AI is going to replace what you're doing, I think it's a wrong fear. Instead, how can AI make your job easy? So whoever thinks AI is going to replace their job is just a lazy person. Because if you are really hardworking, you'll be leveraging AI to optimize your efficiency.
Okay, so that's that for that. Okay, so now going forward, I want to ask something striking, another striking question. How do young people balance life with work, and then for some at school, how do they balance life, work, and school?
I mean, myself, I'm a practical example of I started doing freelance job when I was in like my 300 level in college. Does that make sense? And it was really hectic, to be very honest. Sometimes I walk through the night to like 4 a.m. before I sleep. Next morning I have a lectures I have to attend. There's just you can't really balance it. You just have to sacrifice something. So just to give you guys a practical example, I went to school, I attended lectures, I had good grades. Well, most of the time when I walk into the night, I'm not able to go to school the next morning. But when I get to school, I take the notes. I'm packed into the library. I'm reading and I'm grinding. So when I'm in school, I'm focused to grind. When I'm at home, I'm focused to do the jobs there. So I was able to achieve so much while I was in school. I also do my freelance job when I'm also at home. So it was really hectic. I had to take coffee to stay awake during the night. It was not good, but those are the things that helped me out, and somehow I thought that well.
Okay, so this one is going to be relative to the generation where we find ourselves. You know, they are complaining about every time people get a chance to talk and complain about stuff. They always have an array of things to complain about. Yeah, women are not allowed in tech, especially when it's gender based. Women are not allowed in this place. Women are not allowed in that place. Women are this, women are that, and so I want to ask: do you think the barrier to entry in the tech space is really gender based?
No, the barrier to entry in tech is not gender based because I think it's just a cliche that people are a narrative, a wrong narrative people are trying to push. I've seen like the agency I do work with, we have one of the best marketing automation experts, and she was able to rise from being marketing automation expert to become head of operations. She was exceptional. Does that make sense? So tech is gender is not a barrier for women to get into tech. Most times, what we see more lazy women that don't put in the hard work. Does that make sense? Most of them are just very mentally lazy, and they just want everything to be given to them on a platter of gold. So most time you see that inefficiency affects their output, and when they are being kept side by side with the man outperform the woman by default.
Yeah.
Well, most time when women step up and come up to that level of high performance, there's no difference. Like the employers always they just need who can get the job done.
Uh, okay, but me, I feel like the issue with women whenever they complain about stuff like we want to get into the tech and all that, I think is 80% of the time is due to their mental laziness. I don't know if I put it like that, I'll sound misogynistic, but it's the truth. 80% of the time they are busy doing nothing.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, I've worked with a couple of ladies that are pretty busy, but 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 not to sound very misogynistic and stuff. I don't feel like most ladies are not driven enough. Most of them just want things to be given on a platter, which is really bad. Because do you mean that God created a full human being, gave you life, gave you grace, gave you ability, put you on Earth, on planet Earth, and the end goal for you just to be a salt girl? I mean, I don't care. I want to spoil my woman, you know. Like I'm the kind of guy that I want to like make sure she's excellently taken care of. Does it really mean that your mother pushed you out the labor room, screamed so hard, went through all the orders, and your entire life there's a student, it's going to end previous stream? I think that's very irreplaceable. That's very responsible.
Italian behavior.
I think that's really irresponsible if you think that way.
So yeah. Okay, well, the opportunity to like see some hardworking girls in the tech space work. I can tell you for a fact that their drive is different. But me, my content, like they believe I have regarding women in tech or girls that claim they do stuff or they know how to do stuff is that I believe that more of the time their results should matter more than the fact that they are hardworking, because there are a lot of people that are hardworking not doing anything. Do you also have that opinion? You have that opinion?
Yeah, most women, most ladies are chasing the wrong vehicle. You know, most of them are chasing, like some of them are, they call themselves content creators. They call like I mean, you are right. You are pushing out content, but how does your content translate to cash? How does your content translate to building an acquisition system for a client? So most of them are just stuck in this loop of wanting to look good online while actually not actually putting in the work that produces results.
Yeah.
So they like the fancy skill set like content creator, content writing. They like I'm a TikToker.
Affiliate market.
I'm an affiliate marketer.
Then that what she says.
And I mean, I'm so well, most of them are really, really stuck in the wrong vehicles. Like how the skill you're currently doing, the LTV, the lifetime value of a client is just $10 most of the time. Most of them is just $100. So how are you able to scale that business to like $100,000 business to $1 million business? Because you are chasing the wrong vehicles, and that's why you see most of these young girls. It looks like they are putting in the hard work, but they are putting in the hard work in the wrong vehicle.
It's as simple as that. But you want to say it now and be like, oh my God, who are you to tell a woman what a woman is supposed to do? And it busts my head because they need to tell it what to do regardless of the gender saying it. And it pricks my heart because a lot of time in this generation, we have a lot of young people mixing emotion with professionalism. What do you have to say about that?
And that we need to say about that. Guy tried to put me in trouble. But
So going forward, what's the life advice you have to give to a young person trying to like get into tech and getting they don't have balance, they don't even know what they want to do, but they want to get into tech. So what is the advice they have to give to them?
I mean, as a young guy or a young girl that want to get into tech, the first thing you need to decide in your heart is like you are going to grind. There's no compromise. You need to decide that you are going to put in the hard work, and whatever it takes for you to get it done, you want to get it done. Anything in righteousness, not mean like fraud or anything extra.
Sure.
So, but you need you need to have the resolute in your heart that I'm going to grind. Right now, we are shooting this podcast around 4 a.m. We normal humans are sleeping, snoring, and we are sitting down right now trying to inspire you guys, which you guys might not still listen to the advice. But my point is, this is actually what it takes to be a success. Before this podcast, we just shot a 15-minute long form video that we're going to also be uploading on YouTube. This is a level, this is a volume it takes for you to actually become a success. So if you want to get into tech, whatever the skill set is, whether you want to go into affiliate marketing, you want to go into web design, funnels, or you want to do like, you want to become a software engineer, you want to become an automation expert, you need to know that it takes work. And you have to decide in your heart that I'm going to put in the work. Like there's no fancy tool, there's no fancy conversations about that. You just have to do it.
Go. Okay. So lastly, this is the last one. What do you have to tell people that think they are not enough? Like they feel they need to do more, they need to be more before they get and accomplish the goal they want to accomplish. What's that one word of advice I have to give to those set of people?
I mean, you just have to start rough. You are not perfect. Like even me myself, I'm trying so hard to put out content. I still have some imposter syndrome most times because when you go watch other people's content that you're trying to model, you're like, guy, this guy's like 10 times. But I still push out content. I remember the first time when I pushed out content, I had all the English lecturers in my DM. Your grammar this, your grammar that. Those guys don't have more money than me, to be very honest. But they were correcting my grammar, which I don't exactly understand why. Yes, I appreciate your correction, but most of the time you realize that those corrections could literally pull you back. They could make you feel like, oh, you're not exactly perfect. So why are you try like why are you pushing out? You are making a lot of errors. But it didn't stop me. You get I had to wake up, plan the script, stay nervous, just execute. So you just have to execute fearlessly, execute shamelessly. Whatever your output looks like, just push it out. The game is volume. Just put out more volume. More volume, you're going to get better. This advice also for me and also for those watching this podcast.
All right. So thank you so much for coming to today's podcast. It has been a pleasure having you here. Thank you for enlightening us and thank you for making us ensuring that we do better. Thank you for coming here today. So see you next time on today's podcast tomorrow. Good night.